Welcome to the Essence of Homeschooling podcast, brought to you by the umbrella school, Start Academy. We empower and equip you to cultivate the authentic homeschool lifestyle where freedom and relationships rule.
Welcome. Today, Michelle and I are going to delve into the realities and misconceptions surrounding homeschooling and specifically dispel the top 4 homeschool myths that still today get thrown around in homeschooling communities. Can anyone say socialization? That is probably the number one. Homeschooling has just surged in popularity in the last couple years, actually in the last 20 to 30 years, but even since COVID, it has surged further in popularity. People have different motivations for homeschooling, from wanting to customize your academics to your family values to individual children's learning needs. Yet, even as the numbers are rising in homeschooling, we still hear these myths over and over and over, and it casts doubt on homeschooling. So, in this episode, we're focusing on the 4 key myths that often overshadow what the true essence of homeschooling really is. So join us as we shine a light on the truth behind these top 4 myths and explore how homeschooling really is reshaping educational paradigms. Michelle, let's jump right into the most well known myth, which is homeschoolers lack social skills and opportunities for socialization. What can you tell us about that?
I think this one's a tricky one because it really depends on how we define socialization. Is it just having a certain amount of time with people? Does it mean being able to engage with one's own age level? Or is it the ability to navigate a variety of social interactions in and outside the home? According to social scientists, socialization is the process through which individuals acquire beliefs, values, social norms, and practices that allow them to successfully interact with society. They state that parents are the key socializing agent. And I find that fascinating that even social scientists are saying parents are the key. We see by that definition, parents start the socializing process from the time their children are born because they're helping them understand the beliefs, values, and norms of their own family, and then the interactions that come in the outside world. So, homeschoolers are very aware of this need to help our kids interact because we do hear it all the time. Oh, homeschoolers don't know how to engage with others. So, we actually spend a lot of time, effort, and work to offer our kids opportunity. Truthfully, we do it so much that the joke amongst us as homeschoolers is that we have far too much time for socialization and probably not enough time for academics. And that's just kind of the off the cuff because we are considering the needs of our children interacting with others, knowing that we are created for community and we need these times with others. So we expose our children to a wide range of opportunities to practice these interpersonal skills. There are so many ways and too many choices in how to be involved with others. Educating together in co ops, pods, or sending kids to enrichment classes offer them time with peers. But homeschoolers also take advantage of interactions with others of varying ages through community involvement, clubs, sports, music, volunteering, or jobs. From the grocery store to the Capitol, homeschoolers often make the most of every opportunity to teach their kids how to communicate effectively with a broad range of ages and backgrounds in diverse settings. Homeschooling is tailored to the needs of the child, so the parents are often available in the moment to help their kids navigate the complexities of social interactions, to help them facilitate growth, develop empathy, practice flexibility, and learn important communication skills. Without the parent present, it can often mean they are either socialized by their peers or not at all because they have not learned the skills. So I think socialization, while it has become the buzz myth, it's the easiest one to debunk because daily life requires interaction with people. Daily homeschooling life is not just at home, it happens everywhere. And so it's a matter of a parent being engaged. And that's for a homeschooler, a non-homeschooler. The parents, as We go back to those social scientists. They're the key socializing agent.
I'm not sure when socialization came to mean sitting in one classroom all day long with peers of the exact same age, your exact same demographic, your school district, your school, your neighborhood. How did that come to mean socialization versus the definition that you just gave us? That seems like that is two different definitions of what socialization really is. And when you look at the one definition, homeschoolers can never meet that, right? We don't sit in the same classroom all day long with the same amount of kids. But true socialization feels like what you just said.
And I wonder too, right? There's those naysayers who it's just easier to use that term. And so they throw it out there to make us uncomfortable. But I think part of it too is what's happening with language these days, right? We're having the same words mean two different things. So we have to sometimes when those questions come up is just respond with a question back. What do you mean by that? What do you think socialization is? And then we can address it in person, in real time with the person who's asking the question. Because sure, we can go look at this social scientist view and we can have our view, but what is the person really getting at when they ask this question? And I think as we continue to go along, right, through these myths, we'll see that socialization hits every part of it. We're going to talk about college, we're going to talk about extracurricular activities and about academics, but all of those are meant to help our children succeed beyond our home. And so we'll probably keep coming in and out of this one, I suppose.
I agree.
Are you looking for a supportive community to walk with you through your homeschooling journey? Look no further. Start Academy is your go-to umbrella school for fulfilling legal reporting requirements in Colorado. But what if you don't live in Colorado? We still serve you through our support tools and services. At Start Academy, we're not just another institution. We're your partners in education, providing comprehensive support services designed to empower, encourage, and equip you to be the best homeschool parent that your children deserve. Teacher and student IDs, parent and professional evaluations, attendance logs, record-keeping services, DIY high school transcripts, or our official homeschool high school transcript service produces personalized transcripts that highlight your students' unique accomplishments. High school diplomas celebrate your family's achievement when you successfully complete the adventure. Additionally, our experienced homeschool coaches provide one-on-one support throughout your journey. Custom tailor your homeschool support system by selecting one of our 3 enrollment packages based on your family's needs. This way, you can get exactly what you need to make the most of your homeschooling experience. We come alongside you in the way you want to be supported, whether that's the bare minimum or holding your hand each step of the way. The umbrella school Start Academy provides what you want the way you want it. So why wait? Enroll with Start Academy today and unlock a world of possibilities for your homeschooling journey. Go to theumbrellaschool.com to learn more and sign up. We can't wait to serve your family.
Another area that people often question is the limited access to extracurricular activities. Stacy, I know your daughter was a basketball player who just graduated from high school. Can you tell us more about extracurricular activities?
Yes, like you just said, I think this does go back a little bit to the socialization aspect of homeschooling. And on top of that, people say, well, if you homeschool, how do they have the typical kid activities? Do they do prom? Do they do sports? Do they have a yearbook? Do they have a graduation? And those are big questions, I think, especially for new parents to homeschooling who maybe don't know homeschoolers can have all of those activities and more. So, if we look in general at extracurricular activities, homeschool families seek out and actively participate in a wide array of opportunities. It is different than looking at what your public school offers and choosing from those activities. So it does look different, but different is not good or bad. It's just different. So homeschoolers can participate in many things such as sports. There's a lot of local sports leagues no matter where you live. There's recreational teams, there's competitive teams, travel teams. You can do martial arts, swimming, soccer, basketball, like my daughter. All of these activities are available to homeschoolers. You do have to just go seek them out. Homeschoolers also can take part in dance classes, music lessons, theater productions, choirs, and any other artistic endeavor that they would like to participate in. Over the years, my children have taken pottery classes at a local studio, drawing, watercolor, whatever they happen to be interested in. We invested our time that semester, possibly that year, in that activity. It doesn't mean they have to do it forever, but exposing them to a wide variety of art and music, as well as speech and debate, science clubs, robotics competitions, math leagues, Rubik's Cube leagues, ultimate frisbee leagues. There's so many activities out there that homeschoolers can participate in. On top of all those, they can join organizations like the Scouts or other similar religious organizations. Gives them opportunities for camping, hiking, leadership training, community service projects. Other type of activities that can foster community involvement and social integration, but maybe are outside of the traditional, what we think of as extracurricular, would be volunteer work, community service projects, local classes or workshops, even ones tailored for homeschoolers, such as art, science experiments, language immersion, technology, coding, welding. All of those classes are available to homeschoolers as well. And of course, we can't forget field trips. I think homeschoolers rock field trips more than any other demographic. We enjoy taking our kids on frequent field trips, museums, historical sites, nature reserves, educational centers. These outings not only provide us an academic learning environment, but also provide a social setting where, as we were just talking about, children can interact with other children, with the adults leading the tour, with other adults who are there at the same time. It gives them a variety of people, of ages to interact with. I think the overarching theme of all these extra activities is it's flexible. We can tailor it to our children's growth, whether they want to pursue a passion in depth or whether they want to be exposed to a wide variety of things. We could go on and on. We didn't even talk about photography classes, gardening classes, culinary arts. I think the list is so long we cannot cover the list. And the other big part of this is that it's family involvement and mentorship. Homeschooling often involves strong family support and mentorship. And us parents actively engage in these extracurricular activities. It's generally not a drop off 5 times a week and your child does the activity and you're not there. It can be that, especially when they get older, but it doesn't have to be that. It can be more of a family involvement activity, and that can strengthen family bonds. So I think this myth number 2 is another one that's pretty easily dispelled. There's so many activities out there. You do have to go looking for them though, and take more of an investment in your children's time and your family's budget since homeschoolers are paying for all of these out of pocket.
I love how you showed the wide variety. Clearly, homeschooling does not restrict opportunities.
Yes.
But as you close with, right, the budget is the thing that restricts the opportunities because we are not paid to homeschool. It is our choice to homeschool, and we pay in order to make it possible. And that's where finding our kids' different interests, what our budget can allow for us with a family of 5, a lot of times it's like, guess what? It's one thing a season and everybody does it together because 1 didn't have the time to be in the car running people everywhere. 2 didn't have the budget because when you do more than 1 kid, sometimes they decrease the price as you add the children. So
Right.
that helps too. But I think you pointed out too that it's purposeful. It's something that a parent has to be mindful of and be more thoughtful in pursuing something, but again, it's tailored to the kid. It's not just because everybody's doing it. It's because they have an interest, a fascination. Almost need to go back and listen to all those things you said again because that was a huge spectrum.
It
Thank
is a huge list, and it does depend on where you live for sure, what opportunities are available to you. However, I've lived in quite a few places, and there are opportunities if you look. Or if there truly are no opportunities, you can create an opportunity for your children. You can join with other homeschool moms, you can join a co op. If there's a mom who knows photography, they could do a photography class club for the kids. If there's a parent who has a science degree or an interest in science, they could do a hands on science experiment class. I do think there are so many opportunities once we broaden our view
Mhm.
of public school offers XYZ, and so I should offer XYZ. There's a lot of opportunities out there. And really, in our family, as you were just saying, the problem wasn't there's nothing to do. The problem was narrowing down what to do, like you said, due to money and due to time. So in our family, I'm not sure if this was the same way for you. I only had 2 children that I was homeschooling, so it was a little easier for me. When they were young, we tried to do more things, not as in depth, just to
Mm.
expose them to things. And then as they were growing, they each naturally developed their own interest, and some of those things went by the wayside and they focused on others. Is that what you did too?
That often happens. Sometimes it was, hey, everybody's doing it. Just like sometimes kids in public schools, hey, everybody's doing it.
Mm.
You've got to do it. But yet, that's usually the younger ages. As they get older, you'll find different things. We were able to have one son do fencing. There was a variety of some dances, but that got harder and more expensive as well. But it's how I got into coaching soccer is because my kids wanted to play. I mean, I'd played in high school and college, so it wasn't like it was foreign to me, but coaching was new to me. And
Mhm.
so it was one of those ways to make sure they got something they could do as well.
Yes, that's how I started playing tennis.
Yeah,
My son wanted to play tennis, and so, okay, let's play tennis.
right? That's what I have to do this afternoon is go teach one daughter tennis because she decided, hey, I want to learn this. Mm.
And that's so great, right? That's the family involvement that we're talking about. The whole family has a vested interest in each other, and I think that's the beauty of it.
That is beautiful.
Thank you for joining us on today's episode. We hope that you enjoyed the conversation and found it insightful. Be sure to check out today's show notes for all applicable links and additional resources. If you liked what you heard, please subscribe, rate, and review our podcast. Your support helps us continue to bring you great content. Until next time, happy homeschooling!